What's going on, guys? It's Tiburon back again with another unboxing and pickups video. First, let's crack open a cold one here. Get it just to get this started the right way, if you will. In case you're wondering what I'm drinking, Tucked In by Strangers. Who is this made by? What West Coast style IPA paperback? A swig of beer for the working man. All right. So I'm gonna start off with some pickups, movie pickups. These I think these I actually picked up at Santa Clarita Swap Meet. Some decent finds here. First, I've got Red Riding Hood with Amanda Seyfried. Never seen it, but I don't know, it looks pretty cool, and it's got Amanda Seyfried, so I thought I'd check it out. Next, I've got Scream 4. Never seen it, but thought, what the hell? I think I got it for like $1 at the swap meet. I got Thor on 4K. I think I got this for a couple of bucks as well. Unforgiven with Clint Eastwood and Morgan Freeman. I think I got it also for like $1 or so. I saw it the other day, and I had never seen it, but I'm a big fan of Morgan Freeman and Clint Eastwood. But I don't know. I think I need to give it a second watch because I wasn't really paying attention. You know, when sometimes you kind of put movies in the background, but you're like doing work or you're doing chores or something else. I think I got to give it another go because I wasn't feeling it, but I also wasn't paying a lot of attention to it. This one was another cool pickup at the swap meet. This one has Deadpool 1 and 2 on 4K, and I believe I paid like $3 or $4 for this, so kind of cool to have them both on 4K now. This one right here, I just picked it up. The Last Seduction. It's got what does it have? Linda Fiorentino and Bill Pullman. I know I always hear my buddies PMM and Tyler talking about Bill Pullman, so it's got that guy in it. Seems like it's kind of like one of those sleazy, like thriller love affair movies. So I'm always down to watch one of those. Swig of beer for the working man. All right. Last movie I picked up this week. I think this was also at the swap meet. Full Metal Jacket. I had never seen it before. I had a buddy, Zomberry, on one of my last podcast episodes, the Retrowave podcast, and he had this as one of his favorite action movies from the 80s. And you know, like always, I had never seen it. So I found it, I think, for $1, $2 at the swap meet. And I'm like, okay, I gotta watch it. So I watched it this week, and man, this movie is freaking awesome. Now I know why I always hear people bring this movie up as one of the best, like, you know, military army movies, and it's awesome. Really, really good movie. This one, like Unforgiven, I was watching it while doing other stuff. So I sell on eBay. So I was like listing stuff, like, you know, like taking pictures of stuff I was going to sell. And I had kind of had it in the background, like kind of watching it, kind of not watching it. But this one actually like stopped me from doing what I was doing to the point where I was just like sitting there with whatever the stuff I was going to sell on eBay in my hands, but not actually doing it because I was like really into the movie. So this one actually like stopped me from working on my eBay stuff, and I think that's a sign that it's a pretty good movie. All right, another swig of beer. I guess I should learn how to edit and cut those swigs out. Maybe one day. Next up, I got some game pickups. I've got this one, never played this one, MLB Slugfest 2006 for the OG Xbox. Yeah, never, kind of missed out on this one back in the day. But I think also at the swap meet, I got it for like $1 or something. And I was a big fan of, NHL hits on the Xbox. And I'm assuming this is kind of in that same vein of like NHL hits, NBA hang time. So what the hell? I mean, I don't have a lot of games on the OG Xbox, so thought it'd be a cool one to add for cheap. Next one I actually picked up today. Portal 2. So I've played the original Portal and it's a really fun game. Like it's a puzzle game pretty much. But I had never played Portal 2 and I've always wanted to play it because I know it has co-op. I actually picked this up today from I met this dude through the Nextdoor app. And then I find out he has a YouTube channel too. So he's the Devil's Interval on YouTube, and he actually has a really, really cool channel because he narrates horror stories on YouTube. So I guess viewers that viewers of his YouTube channel send him stories, like either stories they've been like witnessed themselves, like stuff that's happened to them, like scary ass stuff, or I guess like stories people wrote, I think, and he narrates them, but he adds like music to them, and really, really cool channel. The Devil's Interval, I believe it's the name of his channel. But anyway, I picked this one up from him. He was selling a bunch of his like older video games. Next one I picked up from him too. His name's Corey. Dead Space 3. I know this game gets a lot of hate. And as far as like people that were into the Dead Space games, this one kind of is like the bastard child of the Dead Space series. But this was actually like I had a lot of fun with this one. I actually played this one co-op with my buddy Daniel, and I will say it's not as scary as part 1 and 2. Maybe that's why a lot of people don't like it. But I think it's not scary because, well, at least for me, I played it co-op. So, in like horror games when you're alone, I think it tends to be scarier. I think with this one playing co-op, you're like, I know for my buddy and I, we were just demolishing all the necromorphs. Like he would use, I think I would use the stasis. So in this game, you can use like a stasis where you like freeze. You put the necromorphs in slow motion, and then he would dice them up with the plasma cutter. So it was almost like comical. Like we weren't really like scared, and because we were playing together. So either way, I think it's a fun game. So I thought I'd add it to my 360 collection. Next one I have is, I didn't even know they had a physical for this one. Plants vs. Zombies. Big fan of Plants vs. Zombies. And like I said, I didn't know they had a physical copy of it for the 360, but I played the hell out of this on the 360 back in the day. But even before I played it on the 360, I remember playing it on the iPod. Remember the iPod? The before that you had like the iPhone, there was the iPod where you could literally, all you could do is listen to music and I think play games or have apps on your phone. And one of the games I remember playing on the iPod was Plants vs. Zombies. Like I got like super hooked on this game for a while, and it's a super fun game. And there's this one achievement on this game that I've never been able to get, and I still want to go back and try it. Maybe I'll try it on stream. It's like a kind of like a horde mode achievement where you have to do like, I don't know how many waves of zombies you have to kill, but it's a lot. I think it's like a couple of hours that you're doing the horde mode. But I've never gotten that achievement, and I want to go back and get it. So maybe I'll try to do it on the 360, even though I think you can play it on the Series X. Take another swig. It's a good beer for Saturday evening. Last video game I picked up was Rock Band 3. I don't own this one, but man, Rock Band back in the day, back when I was single and I lived in my own apartment, we would have like Rock Band parties. I think every Friday at my apartment, my little tiny apartment, for like every Friday night, like for like a year maybe. And I don't know how my neighbors never called the cops on me or got me kicked out, because we would like, starting at 7, starting at 8, people would come over, and typically I would only invite like a few people. Like I would invite my friend Daniel, my friend Billy, but my friend Billy has a lot of friends, so he would just start inviting all of his friends. He's a super social guy, so he would start inviting like 50 people. Mind you, this was like a studio apartment, so small space, but all these people would cram in there. I wouldn't know most of the people in there, but we would just be drinking Jaeger bombs. Back when I could handle Jaeger bombs, we're drinking Jaeger bombs, drinking beer, drinking, whiskey and Coke, and playing Rock Band, doing some really bad singing, some karaoke, and fake, guitar playing. But I last year, finally, I think it was last year or the year before that, I was able to get my hard drive for that Xbox 360 where I had all the music downloaded, and I think I have over 1,000 songs on Rock Band. So, and I think in order to unlock all those songs, I needed this copy of Rock Band for the 360. So, yeah, it's it's like a nostalgia thing, but it's also kind of something cool, I think. If you have people over, I've had some people over here, and we've played Rock Band on the Xbox, just for fun, like having some drinks and singing very badly. So I thought I'd also get the Rock Band 3 for the 360 in case we ever boot up the Xbox 360. All right, let's see what else do I got. I picked. This is like a random pickup. This was also a swap meet pickup. Remember Elf? I got this for like $1 or something. It has like some Elf trading cards and Elf stickers. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was random. My wife's like super into Elf, so thought it'd be funny to get these. Little Elf dressed up as a Mexican, like Vicente Fernandez. The caption reads, Siamese and Mayo? Oh, I thought you said Cinco de Mayo. Cue the little the little drum roll. Let's see what else. I got some like bootleg Garbage Pail Kids cards. So these are called Grossville High. You'll know where to stick. Okay. Yeah, so it just looks like a bootleg Garbage Pail Kids. Let's do a live what do they call it? Card pack open, or whatever they call it. Let's see what we got here. I've never heard of these cards, but still has the gum. You think this is edible? When did these cards come out? 1986. Should I eat it? It doesn't even smell like gum anymore. It doesn't even have a scent anymore. Maybe I should put that away. I don't want to end up in the ER. Dude, this looks like a super bootleg Garbage Pail Kids. So you've got Vic Vomit. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Mao Se Tung. Pretty Boy Roy. These are pretty. I mean, the drawings are cool. Don't get me wrong, but you could tell they're like, even the font kind of looks like Garbage Pail Kids. Janitor Jim. And Grody Jody. Yeah, just like a straight rip-off of Garbage Pail Kids. Oh, man, I thought it would have some stickers or something. Oh, no stickers, but that was like a waste of $2. I think that's what I paid, like $2. All right, let's see what's next. What should I go with next? Okay. I don't know. I haven't opened this yet, so I'm not sure what's in here. Let's rip this open. It's either a game or a movie. Oh, nice. So this one's a video game. 2-in-1. Guacamelee. Guacamelee 1 and 2 for the PS4. So, yeah, I recently beat Guacamelee on the PS Vita. Man, super fun game. If you're into like beat 'em ups, like side-scrolling beat 'em ups, I would highly recommend Guacamelee. It's really fun. You're like you play as this luchador named Juan, and you it's kind of like a Metroidvania, I guess, because you can kind of like go back and forth, and it's not like necessarily linear, but it's a beat 'em up. But you're a luchador, so you're busting like pile drivers and suplexes and big boots, and it's really funny. It has like a lot of like comedy in it too. So I would recommend Guacamelee. Fun game. So yeah, I got the 2-pack. I'm typically more of an Xbox guy, if you haven't noticed by my game pickups, but a lot of stuff doesn't get printed physically for the Xbox. I don't know why, but so a lot of times I have to get like the PS4 or PS5 version because Xbox doesn't. They usually don't get like a lot of like these smaller titles. I think now that's changed because I've noticed Limited Run has started to do more like they've been doing more like prints of the Xbox games now. Where before, you either had to get it on the Switch, like Limited Run games, or on the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. But now that's starting to change, which makes me happy, because if I were to get a copy for a game and it was available for all 3 systems, I would get it for the Xbox. All right, let's open up the next one. Let me stop flapping my gums. Speaking of gums, let me take another swig. What am I? I'm at 18 minutes. Yeah, doing good. Open up this next one. Oh, damn. Okay, so this is a very out of the blue, not common thing. Not common pickup for me. I picked up a book. Even when I got this box, I was like, what is this? I bought a book. So this is like a short story book, and it has, I think, like horror, sci-fi tales. Hold on, let me read the back. From the truly horrific to the horrible truth, from the dark and twisted to the twisted darkness, bizarre tales, thought-provoking, cringe-inducing, and even side-splitting. 7 scribes of the macabre invite you to partake of the 25 mind-bending inside these covers. 25 mind-bending stories inside these covers. Anticipate no longer, dear reader. Join us within. So the reason I picked this up was because one of the writers on here, Joe Townsell, I actually met him through a friend, John Weber. So I was invited to be on a live stream podcast. The name of the podcast is on YouTube. It's called haunted radio from space. The name of the channel is Weber Internet Thingy. But so my friend John Weber, I trained with him at XPW. XPW was like a kind of like SoCal version of ECW wrestling. So I trained with him, and he's an actor, he's a comedian, and now he does kind of like this live stream podcast where he listens to old timey radio shows like from the 30s and the 40s, back in the day before the TV, when people would listen to stories on the radio. So he has a live stream podcast on YouTube where he's listening to, like, for example, when he invited me on one of the episodes, we listened to War of the Worlds by what was that dude's name? Orson Welles, performed by Orson Welles and his crew. So I was on there and we were listening to the radio show and kind of reacting to it. So Joel Townsell was on that episode. I think he's actually the co-host, I believe. And then they kind of rotate guests in and out. So I was part of that episode, just kind of listening and reacting to the show. And then I found out that he's a writer. He's actually like a fictional writer, and he writes like horror, thrillers, and sci-fi. So I thought I'd check out one of his writings. So I checked out this kind of like this short story, just because I have a little bit of ADD. It's kind of harder for me to. It's hard for me to read in general, but it's even harder for me to read like a long book. I think back in the day, I used to read a lot of those like Stephen King short story books. So I thought when I saw this up on Joe Townsell's website, I was like, oh, this is up my alley, because I'm sure the stories are, only a few pages long, so I can read some of these stories. So yeah, I thought it'd be a cool pickup. And besides, I don't read anymore, so maybe it would be cool to like actually read every now and then. My brain's pretty much rotted by video games and movies. I'm looking forward to that one, to checking that book out. Okay, this one's kind of coming back to the limited run thing. This is a limited run pickup, and I'm pretty sure I know what it is. Yep, it's what I thought it was. Oh. And it came with a little trading card. So, like I mentioned, for a long time, you were only able to get PlayStation and Nintendo stuff through limited run, but now they're starting to print Xbox One, Xbox Series X stuff, and they released the physical for TMNT Shredder's Revenge, a new beat 'em up game. And I was like, to my surprise, they had it available for the Xbox. So if I'm gonna own it on any system, I'm gonna own it on the Xbox. So yeah, got it. It came with like a protective case too. So very happy to have this one. Definitely for those of you that have played this game, super fun beat 'em up game. If you haven't, this is gonna be a hot take. I think this. Maybe not so hot take. Maybe like a lukewarm take. I think this might be the best Turtles game. Best beat 'em up. Really fun game. This one you can play not only as the 4 Turtles, but you can like select April O'Neil, Splinter, Casey Jones, and it's a super fun game. All right. That's that. A couple more things. So this one, the wifey bought me this, and it's not, obviously there's not a game or a movie in here, but I thought I'd show it off anyway, because I thought it was really cool, and I was not expecting this. She bought me couple of posters. Well, hold on, let me show them to you first. before I. Well, once you see them, you'll know what they are. I don't gotta tell you what they are. Can I show this? They're pretty big posters. The first is RoboCop. RoboCop 3, to be exact. What does it say? Back. Oh shit. Let me not rip this. Back online, back on duty. So that one's RoboCop. I think these are 40 by 27 posters. And the next one she got me is, say his name 5 times in the mirror. Was it 5 times or 3 times? I don't remember. But we got the Candyman. Awesome movie, obviously. And what I really dig about these posters is that they're actually original. If you see on the bottom, it's kind of hard to tell, but it says like now available on Laserdisc and video cassette. Back in the day, when that was our media. You either, for the most part, it was VHS. I was talking to my friend, my buddies in the group chat, PWM and Tylord. I don't remember knowing anybody that had a Laserdisc. They're really into collecting for Laserdisc, but I never knew anybody that owned a Laserdisc. I thought only rich people owned Laserdiscs. But nonetheless, pretty cool. I like how it says, now available. I wonder if these were like at VHS stores, at video stores. And this RoboCop one, I've actually never seen RoboCop 3. So I know I own it because I looked it up in my, kind of like I have like an app where I catalog my movies, and I saw that I have RoboCop 3. So that now the next thing is I gotta actually watch it. I've only seen the first one. I'll fix this later. All right. My last pickup is a big box. Well, that's another swig. Swig of beer for the weekend. So this is my last pickup. This thing, I think I know what it is. Pretty sure. This one I pre-ordered like last year. Oh shit, yeah, it's here. Damn. So I got some dolls. I pre-ordered these last year. So this is, I don't remember the characters' names. What are her names? Oh, it says it right here. Kyoko. This is Kyoko. And this is Misako. I like that they put them in the bags too. So these are the River City Girls. Earlier this year, I did a games I beat in 2021 video. And this is one of the games I beat. It's the River City Girls. This is like a beat 'em up theme episode. One of the most fun, best beat 'em up games I've ever played. River City Girls 1. And I know they're coming out soon with part 2. So I'm like super looking forward to that. It's pretty much, from what I understand, a sequel to River City Ransom on the NES for those old school gamers. But I think when I really like a franchise, I think it's as long as you have the money, I think it's important to kind of like back them up. Like if they come out with merch or if they come out with a physical copy, even though I may never play the physical copy, I think it's kind of cool to, like support the game, especially because it's, it's not like a Call of Duty. It's not a Halo. It's not a big franchise, So So hopefully they keep making those games. The rest of the stuff, I don't know what's in here. So let's see what I got. So this was, so I didn't even mention what I got. So it's a collector's edition of River City Ransom, the game. So let's see what we got here. And I bought this a year ago. So like it took forever. Pre-order. So I got a beanie with the River City Girls. Beanie, perfect time right now. Perfect time right now to wear a beanie. By the way, as Bret Hart would say, only real men wear pink. So I gotta make sure I wear that beanie with the pink trimming. Next, I got this t-shirt. It's a River City Girls t-shirt. Kind of like tie-dye. Hey man, ain't no shame in my game. It kind of looks like a teenage girl should be wearing this shirt, but ain't no shame in my game. I'll wear this shirt. I'll represent River City Girls. And last but not least, I think this is the reason I got it. It's the game in here. So like I said, I pre-ordered this last year. I think last year they still didn't have Xbox stuff on limited run. But so I had to get I think I got the PS4 version, or is it PS5? Let's see what's in here. Any of you guys play this game? Leave a comment. Let me know if you've played River City Girls. Or what are some of your favorite beat 'em up games? I know Tylord, my buddy Tylord from Tylord Stevenson YouTube channel. He's a big beat 'em up game fan. And Tylord, you gotta play this damn game. River City Girls. Don't let the 15-year-old anime girl theme push you away. This is a fun game. I don't want to rip it or anything. Let's see what this comes with. Oh, so it comes with these little hearts. I think these are like a thing in the game too. These hearts, I think they actually, the characters Misako and Kyoko, I don't know if I said that correctly, but I think they wear these in the game because they're like BFFs. All right, let's see what's in this bad boy here. It has a menu. Is this a menu? So it comes with like a menu. Merv's Burgers. This is in the game you can go in here and like buy food. It's like I said, it's for those of you that have played River City Ransom. Remember in River City Ransom you can actually like go and eat food, and it was kind of like an RPG. So you can do the same thing in River City Girls. You can go and buy food. You can buy moves, like different moves for your characters. A swig of beer for the veterans. It was Veterans Day. This Friday, past Friday. So swig of beer for them especially. And then next, is this a legit? Oh, I was gonna say, is this a legit Nintendo game? So it's a River City Girls cartridge, but it's not. I guess it's for show. I thought it was a legit cartridge. I mean, I ordered this last year, so I don't remember what all comes with it. Next up, the soundtrack. The music in this game is super fun, man. I love the music in this game. It's very like poppy, very I don't know, like very upbeat music. Very fun to play while you're playing, like to hear that in the background. What's in here? This is probably gonna be like that Zombies Ate My Neighbor, useless stuff that I'm probably never gonna display or use, but they're like, I don't know, what are they, like postcards or something? I don't know, maybe I'll throw them in like a frame or something. This is, I think this is this the last boss? I know she's one of the bosses. She's kind of like a rock star. I think these are the River City Girls boyfriends. Wink wink. You got to play the game to understand, but I think these are their love interests. And then these are the River City Girls. I don't know. Yeah, like maybe I'll throw them in a frame or something to display them. Maybe I'll send them as a postcard. Maybe PWM would like this. Me to send them this. Maybe I'll put like put on some red lipstick and kiss the back of this postcard. I think this is a boss too. I don't remember her. Then kind of like a Polaroid. What the hell is that? I think that's the boyfriend. The love interest. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like, do I need this stuff? Probably not. Their IDs. Try to get into like a bar with one of these IDs. Speaking of bar, I'm taking another swig. All right. Yeah, so that's that. Put them away after. You guys don't have to watch me put that away. And second to last but not least, we've got this. I'm actually a big poster fan. Can't really see, but I have a lot of posters on my walls here in my game room. But man, this one's gonna have to go up, man. River City Girls right here, poster, and I think I have the perfect spot for it up there, if it fits maybe. But yeah, this is cool. Reversible. Yeah, one of the bosses. I wouldn't display that. Why the hell would you display that part when you could display the actual cover of the game? All right. And now, I guess the most important part, the actual physical game. So, River City Girls for the PS5. I could swear I pre-ordered this like last year in the summer or fall. So, man, it's been a while, but I wouldn't mind going through this game again. The only bad part, well, maybe not bad part, but you can't play it with other people online because the original, unless they fixed that, I don't think so, but you could only play this couch co-op, like back in the day, back in the 90s and the 80s when we were kids. Well, when I was a kid, you actually had to go to your friend's house or he actually had to come to your house to play a co-op game. So this one doesn't have any online co-op, which I think kind of sucks because like this is a game I would play like with, like I said, my buddy Tyler or somebody that hasn't played this. I would want to play this one online with them, but you can't. Like you can only play this couch co-op, which I got nothing against couch co-op. I love when games actually let you do couch co-op because there's some games now that don't even let you do couch co-op, which I think is bullshit. I think all like these co-op games should have a couch co-op and an online co-op option. So either way, I wanted to support the makers of this game and I wanted to have this as I wanted a physical copy in my collection. So cool to have it. I would have rather, because I beat the game on the Series X, I would have rather have had a Series X version, but like I said, not up until like late this year they started adding Xbox physical stuff on limited run. So last year I had to grab this one. Either way, I'm still supporting the game. And I think that's it, guys. That's all I got. If I have more stuff next week, I'll be back next week. If not, I'll be back when I have more pickups and unboxings. Later, guys. That took longer than expected. Later.